I'm like, no, no, thank you. I'll put it at
Right,
4K,
so
thanks.
we are live and connected back. Let me sort the video out, Andy, and tell them what we're here for, even though you can see it in the title.
We're here for Xbox. X gonna give it to you.
Xbox and Bethesda, Andy. Xbox and
Xbox and
Bethesda.
Bethesda, sorry.
This is taking so long to load.
Oh wait, at 4K, that's the problem. It struggled to buffer for me at 4K there.
Yeah. Right, I'll just play it at what it is because I'm sure it's fine. So yes, we watched the conference earlier. Xbox, some highlights, some lowlights, something I'm wearing,
I
unexpected.
don't think there was very many low lights, to be honest. Like, I thought it was pretty strong.
Sure. So as you can see, we're just going to be skipping through this video. So they started out showing some Xboxy stuff. And of course, the first thing we seen, which was leaked early, thanks Washington Post, was Starfield. Some people expected it this year. I was not one of these. It is, of course, coming 11th of November next year. I'm guessing this is. We still don't really know what it is, but it's going to be Skyrim in space. It's Skyrim in space.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, they didn't show any gameplay or anything, just like in a intro trailer almost, like to set the scene sort of thing. But we don't know anything else about it really. We can probably imagine if it's first person space shooter type game. Space, yeah. Space is good. That's it. One thing to note about this one is that obviously they did say that it is going to be Xbox exclusive, so not coming to PlayStation. And also that it's Series X and S only, so not on last gen.
There was another game that hit with this that we'll talk about later that I was like, oh, good for them.
Yeah.
That's why it looks like this. So yeah, Starfield is the big one from Bethesda aside from Elder Scrolls 6. I'm going to skip all the Philip parts. We got Stalker 2. I don't have any interest in this series, Sandy. I don't know about you.
Me neither. Me neither. Move on.
So yeah, Stalker's zombie survival-ish. Fine. What is this game? Stalker 2, Stalker 2. We got a game
Back for Blood was the next game.
Contraband?
No, Back for Blood was the next. No, they showed Back for Blood next. So Back for Blood obviously has been previously announced.
And it's
coming out October 12th. Game Pass day one, yeah. So excited for that. Like
this looked cool anyway, and the fact it's come to Game Pass. Awesome,
Yep.
yeah. We'll play this definitely. Not too much to say about that game though. However, there was a game called Contraband next. Didn't see too much. I don't know what this is. It just kind of
it looks interesting. It's a co-op open world game. Could be cool.
Yep. And next up,
this one in conjunction with Avalanche Studios. So like that's the guys that made Just Cause. So they're pretty good at making open worldy type games. So we'll see. Game Pass day one for most of these as well.
Yep. So next up, we got the Sea of Thieves logo popping up. And are you watching along with us? No.
Yeah, I've got it playing. I'm just.
I'm at 15 minutes 39ish. So we're at the start of this.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And it turns out it's a Pirates of the Caribbean crossover. Which,
yeah, with Sea of Thieves.
Do you know, every time we've played this game since day one, Shandy, round about them.
Yep.
And I mean, we've hopped in and out, and every time they add something, we're like, cool, this is going to be the one that gets us to stay with this game. We tried it recently, as last year, I believe, when they added content.
Yeah.
And it was deleted the same night after we played it. And this is going to make me download the game again. And I hope it's not the time I delete it. But yeah, I've got my Sea of Thieves t-shirt on right here, Andy. Yeah, part of my shit box from Loot Crate. It's not even very well printed, but it's there.
Not a very good t-shirt, that, mate.
No, so it's kind of a no-brainer crossing this over, but it's cool that they're doing it.
Yeah. Jack Sparrow in Sea of Thieves, and the thing is called A Pirate's Life. It comes out in June 22nd. June 22nd, so 9 days' time.
It says an epic original story, which is awesome. Right, so we'll skip to the end of that. I'm on June 22nd. So next up, we thought this was going to happen Series X day one. This is Yakuza 7 on Game Pass. Now, if you've never played Yakuza, play this one. Play this one first. Yakuza
Yeah.
7 is fucking awesome, and it requires no back reading to play it.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's called Yakuza Like a Dragon here, but in Japan, it's Yakuza 7. It does tie in, but you don't even need to know backstory. It's a phenomenal game and the one to start with. I'm very surprised they didn't hit us with "We've bought Sega." I mean, I just love watching Yakuza 7 stuff. It's so fun. It's such a good
They then showed
When's
they then
Yakuza
showed the
on
first
Battle-
gameplay.
When's Yakuza on?
It's today, so now.
It's out now, so go and play
On
it
Game
right
Pass
now.
today.
Stop listening
Yeah.
to us. And next up, we seen Battlefield 2042 gameplay. It looks fucking
Yes.
great.
Looks awesome. There's helicopters, there's planes, there's cranes, there's tanks, elevators, customizing your loadouts on the fly, zip lanes, wingsuits, tornadoes. Looks fucking crazy. It looks amazing. Can't wait to play
Real
this.
cool, man. Like the tornado looks like night and day compared to the one in Just Cause 4 that I compared it to.
Oh yeah.
This looks so much fun. Elevators.
Mhm.
This is my Halo could be cool, but this I think's my main shooter this year by the looks of it. It's back to
For
when
sure.
Battlefield
Yeah,
was
me
really
too.
enjoyable. I feel after like many years of World War, because they even came off yearly releases. They never really did yearly, did they? Battlefield, that was more a COD thing. Was Battlefield
At one
yearly?
point, but no, well, no, they did Hardline. They
It's a
they have
spin-off
done
now.
it sometimes where they've done spin-off ones, but not for years anyway. I don't think.
I mean, Battlefield
this-
1, Battlefield 5 were years apart. They weren't like year one,
I think they were 2 years apart each one of them.
which
so
I think's
um,
enough time.
yeah,
They should
like-
give it 2 years.
yeah, absolutely. And Battlefield 5 is a couple of years ago now, so absolutely looking forward to this one. Cannot fucking wait.
I don't want to play the ice map, and it's out in October.
No,
And next up, we seen
But
the game that
it'll-
you're into,
it'll come in.
Andy. It's out on the 19th of August. It's 12 minutes.
12 minutes. Yeah, it looks fantastic. Basically, you're a guy stuck in a time loop, and seems to you'll have some sort of choices to make and try to get different outcomes and things. It looks fucking cool. It's top down, but really stylized. And it's got a high profile actors in it, like James McAvoy's in this game.
Next up is Psychonauts 2. Any interest in this? I've never played the first one. Fred tells me to try it on backwards compatibility. I'm sure we got it in gold or something.
Yeah, it's on. I think Psychonauts 1's in Game Pass now. But the Psychonauts 2, this is the one that everyone was kind of talking about that it would be coming shadow dropping. But then they didn't. It's not coming out until August, so it's obviously not quite ready yet. It looks alright. I didn't like the beard texture on the guy. There was one guy with a strange looking beard that looked very flat. But yeah,
Doesn't like flat
the
beards.
gameplay looks quite fun. I do not like flat beards. The gameplay looks quite fun though, so I'll give them that.
Sure. I just can't get interested by a game that I've never played the stuff. Then we had a lot of talk about Bethesda games coming to Game Pass today.
Yeah, there is. I didn't get to actually look and see which ones it was that were coming.
6, 7, 8 games. So we've got Rage, which I thought was already there. Let's just pause it here.
Yeah,
come on.
pause it. I've got it paused here. So
Yep.
getting
There's lots.
Arx
30.
Fatalis on well, it's 30 in total, but 10 new ones. So you're getting Arx Fatalis on PC, Dishonored, Death of the Outsider on everything, Doom PC and Xbox, Evil Within 2 on everything, so your Xbox, your PC, and your cloud. Rage on Xbox and cloud. Wolfenstein 2 on everything. Fallout 2 and Fallout Tactics on PC, and then Fallout 3 on PC, Xbox, and cloud. So that's cool.
See, looking at this graphic though, I thought all of these were already on Game Pass. Being honest with you,
I think some of them have been, like Doom Eternal. They said it's coming. I think today as well.
1 and 2, Dishonored, the
Doom was already there at one point.
Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Elder Scrolls, even within 1.
Oh yeah, all those. Yeah, all those ones. Well, like the ones that I've just listed are the new ones that are coming today. But like Wolfenstein 2 was there before.
Yeah, cool. If you've not played them, go and play them. Bethesda games are good. Next up, we got a trailer for, was it Fallout 76, Steel Battalion, and The Pit. And then we got some Elder Scrolls stuff for online.
Elder Scrolls online, yeah. So the Deadlands Elder Scrolls is coming in fall, and the Series X and S versions are coming later this week.
Then we got a trailer with a rhino trying to stop a submarine or something. The cartoon. I don't really remember what game this is.
Party Animals it was. It's a weird animal fighting game. The looks of it. It's a console exclusive coming. Console launch exclusive coming in 2022, and
Right.
it's on Game Pass.
Okay.
Not interested in that. I don't think it looks good.
And then what we got was
Hades was next.
Hades.
So
This is the like game of the
Hey-
year for a lot of places last year. It was Switch exclusive.
yeah, Switch and PC. It was on last year. It's coming to Xbox this year, and it's going to straight into Game Pass on 13th of August.
Not for me.
Cool. I'm not particularly interested in it. Like I like the art design of the cutscenes, but not the gameplay. The gameplay does not speak to me.
It's a roguelike. Returnal's killed them for me. It might be good. If you like it, August. Get it then. And what's coming up next?
It's a game called Somerville by Jumpship.
Yeah, Somerville. So it looks kind of like an arty game.
See, I like the look of this one a lot. It reminds me of like I can't remember the name of the game. It was like there's like a few of these kind of side-scrolling like story-based games
Okay.
that like I've got a cool fucking art style. I think it looks awesome.
Yeah,
Like I'd definitely be playing this one.
that's fine. Then we had Philip
Again,
himself.
Come to Game Pass.
And we'll skip forwards to 36 minutes. And we've got Halo Infinite. Still no date for it. But it's coming this holiday. I wanted a date at least. I'll tell you something. Like this looks the same as it did before. I didn't think it looked bad in the first place. A lot of people complained about it, so Xbox went back to the drawing board and you cost us a launch game, dickheads. So yeah, it's had an extra year's polish, so I'm sure it will be better, but I would have played it fine last year. I mean, it's Halo, it looks like Halo. It's going to play like Halo, but now you can throw stuff at people, and I'm going to use that quite a lot, Andy, so I'm going to skip forward, see if I can get some gameplay instead of Master Chief floating about.
They had Bonnie Ross and Phil Stan, I think. No, not Phil. What's this guy's name?
Grappling
Not Phil. It wasn't Phil at all. They had Bonnie Ross and this other guy come out and talk about Halo, and it's one of the guys that's worked on Halo for a while, and he actually came back. I think after they started trying to fix it last year to kind of take control of the team.
Was he not a Bungie guy? I'm sure he was a Bungie guy that left.
Yeah. He was somebody that was working on the series at the beginning. But yeah, so Halo, like the multiplayer looks good. Like the gameplay they did show looked good, looked fun. The multiplayer is coming free to play completely on Xbox and PC.
I needed to do
Obviously,
this because they're going to
Yeah.
get a bigger audience. Because now on Xbox, free to play multiplayer games do not require gold, so you can load this up next to Fortnite on your kid's console, and they can play for free.
Yep.
This
Which
gonna
is
be huge.
very, very fucking smart. And it's a very small step for you to go from playing Halo Infinite multiplayer to playing Halo Infinite campaign. And all you need to do is pay
Pass.
them probably £1 initially for your first like month of Game Pass. And after you've played
Locked in.
Game Pass for 1 month to play your Halo Infinite campaign, you're gonna jump around and try some of the other things that are in there, and that's you. You're fucking sucked in and you're done. Like they will get millions of subscribers from doing this, making the multiplayer free
See
to
the
play, which
amount
is
of
very smart.
Xbox, PlayStation guys that are going to go, I'm getting a Series S to play Halo. I mean, throwing
Yep,
stuff.
absolutely.
I've just seen a bit where they threw stuff. Yep. Everything about this looks like Halo, and I'll play it. It looks cool. Still no date, Andy. Still no date.
Yeah. I actually don't mind that they didn't give a full date because they did say holiday, right? So like they're not quite ready to nail down the actual like number one date. Like here is the date, but we can expect that it will be roughly November. You would expect.
So next up, we're about 42 minutes in. This
I wanted.
showcase now.
I wanted to mention like about the campaign part of it. Like so, like the campaign trailer they showed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the campaign trailer they showed actually intrigued me. Like I thought it looked quite cool, and I liked the AI. They had the lady AI. She seemed cool.
Okay. So next,
I don't really know anything about Halo's story, so
well, it's not Cortana the main AI, so she doesn't mean anything to me. So next up, we have Diablo 2, which looks like Diablo.
Diablo 2 Remastered, coming out on the 23rd of September.
That's already
It's
we've seen
cross.
this.
It's been reviewed before, but it's cross progression and 8-player co-op. But this one's not Game Pass. Did not have a Game Pass logo on it. This one.
When's it out?
The next game is the most exciting.
Sorry, I need to
23rd of September. 23rd of September. The next game is the most exciting game of the entire E3 for me.
What's this? The vampire game?
No, not the vampire game.
Oh, this is your Plague.
Plague Tale.
Right.
Plague Tale Requiem. I was thinking about this earlier. I'm like, maybe Square will show Plague Tale because they published Plague Tale Innocence. But no, here it is showing up at Microsoft, and it's going to be Game Pass day one, coming out next year. Fucking all in for this. I loved that game. It was so good.
Is this a sequel or a remake? Or...
It is a sequel. This is all new stuff.
Yeah, I remember you talking about this. Not for me at all. When's it out? 2022?
Fucking 2022, yeah. It looks fucking cool. You got big seas of rats moving through streets. Like, gimme.
Next we get Far Cry 6. I'm looking at gameplay just now, which is about 47 minutes in. I'm sold on Far Cry 6. Like, I've bought them all practically since Far Cry 3. Far Cry 2, sorry, I bought. So, yeah, we seen the DLC the other night. Last night, was it night before? And this showed us actual gameplay.
Yeah.
It looks how I would expect.
It looks good. I like the look of it. I'm getting more and more interested in this every single time I see it. Like, it looks like they've got a cool story, but it looks like they're bringing the fun. Like, the game looks really fun with all the different weapons and shit you can do. It looks very flexible as well. It looks like you're going to have a lot of different options to be able to take down bases and whatnot. So I like the sound of this.
Cool. So the next game we've got is Slime Rancher 2. Collect slimes.
Yeah.
I have no interest. Next game.
I don't care.
Next game.
Game Pass, though, that one is. Far Cry 6, not Game Pass.
No. Shred, although 4K exclusive on Xbox. Shredders.
Is this a game where you play as the Shredder from the Turtles and you have to take down the Turtles?
because it's your shredding snow.
Oh.
Do you know why I would?
Oh.
Do you know why I would play that? Or if they did this, I would play it. If they had Snowbike Mike as a playable character, I'll play this. However, no, just it doesn't look as good as even the SSX reboot that they've done in PS3. It doesn't look nice at all. I know it's not ready.
Yeah,
yet.
I don't fancy it.
It doesn't look good. Like I can see them clipping through the snow. Like this is next gen. They should not be doing that. If you're showing a trailer, and the people are like, no, that's you because you can see the board. No, I can see them clipping through it. Like that's not them popping up from the snow. That is clipping on the snow. And I know I criticize them for commenting on game design, but I mean, if you're going to do a game where your only fucking graphics are a hill with snow, make it look lovely. Bring back SSX or Cool Borders. This game's not for me.
No, not for me either. It's coming December 2021. It's on Game Pass and it is a console launch exclusive. So
yeah, and they've got cheek to have a photo mode in it that they kind of highlighted at the end there because no one's taking photos of this. It looks like shit. So next up, I think this was Atomic Heart that came after this, but I'm just trying to remember what came next.
It was Atomic Heart, yeah.
Now, this looks like a combination of Bulletstorm and Bioshock, and I was all in for this game, Andy, until one thing happened. Yep. They showed me androids.
Oh, okay.
They showed me androids,
right.
And see, ever since Alien Isolation, if you put androids in your game, you can get the fuck. I hate them in games. They're off. Mostly I hate the ones in Alien Isolation, but they look aggressive in this as well. I don't like them. I'm not scared of them by any means. I just, no, they can go away. Give me Avengers repetitive enemies any day over an android. Fuck those androids. But this looks really interesting.
It's just androids you're fighting in Avengers. But anyway, I think this looks fucking great. Like, I had no idea what it is, but like, it looks like it's a story-based game. The graphics look cool as shit. And yeah, Game Pass. Can't wait.
Yeah, everything's Game Pass. We'll talk about it in a minute. So after Atomic Heart, we got
no date on Atomic Heart. So.
No. This game looked like, as far as I can remember, is this the Cyberpunkavania? I think I called it. Looks like a cyberpunk game, but Castlevania. Yes, it is. So they run through the woods at the start here.
Yeah, replaced. Yeah, it's replaced. It's called.
Yeah, this could be interesting. Cyberpunkavania is what I'm calling it. If you like, it looks like Castlevania, but with cyberpunk stuff. So it's called Replaced. And then next up, Andy, if you like the game with no story, you're going to get no story still. What they've added is
mushrooms.
And that's it. Achievements.
Setting!
That's it.
Setting!
Yeah. So
And
like,
pets! And
yeah.
a bigger spider!
I wanted a story. Like, I'm not playing this. What about you? You going to play for mushrooms?
June 30th? No, probably not.
No. So what have we got after this? Among Us is coming. Great. So next up after
So,
Among Us,
Well, Among Us, right? They put a date on it of June 15th for 15-player lobbies coming, right? But then they said coming soon to console, but they didn't say when it's coming to console, which I thought was a bit weird. Unless they meant that it's coming June 15th,
I wouldn't play this.
which is 2 days away. We'll see.
I wouldn't play
I'd
this.
play Among Us on console.
I wouldn't, because you can't use Discord properly.
Use Discord on your phone. It's fine.
Yeah. Nope. Nope. It's Among Us. If you've not played it by now, then don't bother. So the next one was called something Chronicle.
Ayuden Chronicles.
And it
Yeah.
looks like nothing I want to play. It looks like a 2D HD Square game.
Yeah, it totally does. Like Octopath Traveler style thing. There's 2 games coming out. One, I think these have been on Kickstarter for a while. Like one of them's Ayuden Chronicles 100 Heroes. It's just coming 2023, and then there's Ayuden Chronicles something else coming in 2022. So yeah, it looks like Octopath Traveler, but more colourful.
Yeah,
Not
next
that
up,
interested
we
in
have
that.
a game that I'm getting more and more interested in, Andy, to play co-op in, and this is The Ascent. I think it's out in the next month. It's kind of a cyberpunk kind of adventure, top-down RTS. Well, not RTS, but top-down kind of isometric shooter.
Yeah, I mean, like Dead Nation type thing. It kind of reminds me of. Like, I like
I'll
that
give it a
game,
shot.
but
I'll give this a shot.
yeah, Game Pass July 22nd. That one, so
July 29th for The Ascent.
oh, July 29th. Okay.
And next up, we have Game Studios presents. Was this what I think it is? No, this is
Age of Empires 4.
Yeah, so you can talk more.
Was yeah.
You like? Age
So
of Empires more?
yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't mind it. October 28th coming to Game Pass. That's my birthday. Will I be playing Age of Empires 4 on my birthday on Game Pass? No, probably not. But I will download it. This will be obviously PC. I can't see this coming to console, but I could be wrong because they've had them on console before. I'll definitely check it out. Like, I never bothered to play the remaster one they did of Age of Empires 2 before. So yeah, I'll just wait and play the newer one when it comes out. But
Is this one Xbox console exclusive? Purple. Can't remember.
this one
Outer
is
Worlds 2?
Outer Worlds 2. Yeah, so this trailer was actually hilarious. Like, I thought they did a really funny job with this trailer because it's the one where they started off and they're like, "Oh, look at this trailer, like for this thing, and like here's a giant enemy that you'll never see again for this trailer. You only see it in this trailer, and then you'll never see it again. And there's some generic slow-mo action shots." And I was like, "Oh, this is like the way the trailer was narrating that. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be Fable, like this kind of like tongue-in-cheek sort of thing." And no, it ended up being Outer Worlds 2. That's fine. Like I liked Outer Worlds to a point, but like it kind of dragged on for me, like the way the story was told. I didn't like it that much. Like after about the halfway point,
People are just wanting them
like,
to finish this now so they can go and make New Vegas 2 now.
yeah, I'd have been more excited for them to do New Vegas 2, but like Outer Worlds 2, cool. Like Outer Worlds had a lot of good ideas in it, and like now that they're Xbox exclusive, they can focus more on just doing that. And also, obviously, it's coming to Game Pass, console exclusive. Is Series X and S only, no Xbox One version of this game. And I'm seeing this becoming more and more common with games as we're moving into 2022. Like a lot of these 2022 games said Series X and S only.
Which is great. Right, so the next game, it's Flight Simulator.
So what is Sony doing? Like Microsoft, they're like, okay, like basically they're saying next year Xbox One is fucking dead. Get a Series X or S.
But
and Sony's like, buy a PS4.
They're like, you want to play all the games PS4. So next up, Flight Simulator. I'll try it. They've added Top Gun content, right? But that's only cool if you can shoot other planes. Like if it's just me flying in a fighter jet, then it's not as exciting.
Yeah, I wondered that because like Flight Simulator obviously like is renowned for like being very realistic in how it controls and everything like that, and like it's always struck me as like quite a relaxing game. You're just like flying around, taking in the scenery, and like focusing on controlling the plane and doing all your wings and all that shit. Top Gun is not that. Top Gun is like boom, 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 action, like shooting fucking planes and shit. How does the Flight Simulator experience translate to like also shooting things? I don't know quite how fun that's going to be. the way they showed it looked interesting. Like,
I like Top Gun.
good music. Top Gun's cool. Flight Simulator is coming to console,
July 27th.
Series X and S. Yeah, Series X and S only already. So we're getting an actual Series X and S exclusive, Ali.
I think
This
that
year,
it wouldn't
in
work in
1 month's
Xbox
time.
One. I don't think it would work in Xbox
I
One.
totally agree. There's no way it would work on Xbox One. You're totally right. Like, it doesn't have the computing power. Imagine it tried running the fucking old Betamax Xbox One. No, thank
To
you.
be fair, this Top Gun bit at the end doesn't show any shooting, Andy. It may just be
does not
you
show any
fly
shooting.
about in a fighter jet. Which is, so,
Maybe.
anyway, next up, Andy.
Honestly.
Next up was terribly exciting, even though I fully expected it. And I'm going to like play this from the start. So I'm at 1:04 just now. 1:04. So Xbox Game Studios presents. This was ruined by toys, right? Because they brought out Forza. This is Forza Horizon 5. They brought out Forza Matchbox toys or Hot Wheels, whatever it was, and they showed the background of like desert that had not been in any Forza game. So people were like, "Oh, it's going to be in Mexico." And that's where the leak came. They're like, "Oh, Forza Horizon 5 is coming to Mexico." Now, this makes sense because Forza Horizon is obviously not the main series that kind of sets the bar for graphics. That's Forza Motorsport 8 or Forza Motorsport as they're just rebranding it. So it makes sense that they're taking more time with that and they can release this out because no one expects it to be a graphical showpiece. However, when they turned around halfway through this and said, everything you've seen in trailer is in-game, and they zoomed the camera around, and I was like, holy fuck, I thought it was photo mode or something. Nope, this is all in-game. And the reason behind that, Andy, is at the end they said it's allowed us to focus on next gen. So this is next gen only as well.
Is it next gen only?
Yeah.
I didn't see. I don't know about that.
It is next gen only. It is next gen only. You can say you don't know about it, but you didn't listen because it's Forza. So this is next gen only. That's why it looks like this. And there's no way the last gen can make it look like this. The ray tracing, the God rays they talked about. Look at how it looks. They've based it off of real photographs of Mexico.
Yeah, no, I get that. I don't think that's right. I think it's coming to last gen. In fact, I'm sure it's coming to last gen. I'm sure I saw that.
Show me your proof, though. You don't have any because they said next gen. You're just saying it because it's Forza and you didn't listen. So this looks incredible. Playground games.
Didn't enjoy that trailer like for that at all.
You didn't, so there you go. So anyway, let me finish because I think it looks incredible. Much better than Britain, which was dreary, drab, and ugh. Skipping forward, you can see that they've got the standard in-game things, follow the tracks. They've got the cool-looking cars. Are they going to have a Fast and Furious crossover? Maybe. Who knows? Let's see what else we've got. More Forza. Forza's, they added a bit where you can make your own game modes. There's like bowling. I'm not as interested in that as I'm kind of open world racing, to be fair. So after this, what do we get? Oh, Philly Boy talking, and was it Gearbox Studios? 1:15. No, more Forza. So if we go to 1:16, I think that was the final video.
Yep, Forza Horizon 5 is announced for PC, Xbox One, and Series X. So it's coming to Xbox One as well.
So
on 9th of November.
It'll be like NBA. I reckon you're going to get like features in the next gen version that you're not, because he definitely highlighted next gen stuff that allowed them to focus on next gen tech. So
yeah, they'll say that because it's buzzwords. But
if we zoom forward to 1:16, we've got a game that is more like Back 4 Blood.
No, I think this is actually probably more like Outriders. It's like basically a co-op campaign game by the looks of it, rather than like Back 4 Blood, like a horde mode type thing. This is like a co-op campaign, called Redfall. It is Arcane's new game, so the guys that made Prey and whatnot. They say it's an open world immersive shooter, and you can play in single or multiplayer. It's coming summer 2022, and it is going to be Game Pass, obviously. It's vampires, so you have to shoot vampires with like vampire guns. So like you've got stake drivers and stuff like that. You've also got like magic lifts and things. It looks alright. Like obviously they didn't show any actual gameplay here. It was all just kind of trailery stuff. But Xbox exclusive. What did you think of this one?
No.
Not for you.
No, I just thought, no. I wouldn't have ended on this. I'd have ended on Halo instead of this, like, or Forza. Like, why end on this when there's no gameplay?
Oh, I mean, I I definitely wouldn't have ended on Forza. I
Yeah,
was
but
so
more
bored
people
during
like
that Forza
more
time,
people like more people like Forza than just you. Trust me.
I mean, I
Forza's
was
a
I was
big
more
popular
interested in
game.
this than Forza. I'll say that.
Again, it's not a show for you. It's for the general public. And what I mean is
This is
Forza's a
definitely
big,
for me.
yeah, for you. But like the general public love Forza. Like it's a big name game, and I would have finished in something bigger than this. Like I would have probably finished on Starfield. If like I thought the way they were going to do this whole thing was 2022 at the start and then 2021 finishing. So the fact they finished on a 2022 game, I would have finished with Starfield. I would have ended on that one, but maybe that was the plan, and then it got leaked before, and they adjusted schedule. I can't believe the Washington Post did that to Xbox though.
I mean, sure, why not? Like, if you get the information from someone, you're gonna fucking put it out there, aren't you? You're gonna get the clicks. You clicked on their article. I did not click on their article. I gave them no clicks.
That was like almost an hour before the show that came out.
Yeah.
That was probably, apart from Halo, the biggest title in this whole conference. Starfield.
Oh, for Starfield, yeah, for sure. What one thing Phil Spencer did say, I was surprised we didn't see more of Phil Spencer through this. To be fair, like he was only in it for like one section, but I think that's partly because they didn't have like a full live show here. It was just like trailer after trailer after trailer after trailer, which was good for like this type of event when there is no like proper live audience. Phil Spencer though did say that they're going to have back-to-back monthly releases day one on Game Pass,
Yes,
which is awesome. So like every month
Really cool.
you get one big new game coming to Game Pass, whether that's an Xbox Studios game, a Bethesda game, or like a third-party game coming. Like that is cool, and like that's going to keep you coming back every single month and giving them your £10 every month without fail, basically. So
So well,
get Game Pass is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
And do you know they showed one last thing as well, like after all this. Like I don't know if you stayed tuned to the stream afterwards to see this, but they did confirm that the Xbox Mini Fridge is coming in holiday 2021.
Yeah,
You buy an Xbox Mini Fridge?
you've asked this about 5 times in different shows. No, I don't have anywhere to put anything that I like or is cool. So no. So overall, the Xbox show, it was good. I think Square's topped it afterwards, personally. But
It was good. I mean, they just showed so many games here. They showed 30 games here, right? Out of those 30 games, there's at least 20 that I'm interested in. Probably even 25
yeah,
that I'm like, oh, okay. And almost all of them coming to Game Pass. Like, hell yes.
yeah, and I like the idea of a new big Game Pass release every month for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Redfall, that was the name. of the
Forever. Yeah, I said that. Yeah. A new big game coming to Game Pass every month forever. Like I'm fucking set for life. Like amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. There was nothing that I went,
Oh,
oh my
sure.
god, like Guardians and Square earlier on. Like that kind of took me by surprise. Like nothing here surprised me. Nothing here also disappointed me, really. Okay, Party Animals, I've got no interest in that. Age of Empires, Redfall, Stalker, Grounded, Elysian Chronicle, Slime Rancher, 12 Minutes, Among Us at this point. But
It's like Ali's like I hated all of it.
I didn't hate. No, I absolutely didn't hate all of it. Like that's not right. None of it surprised
It's
me.
like
Is the big?
it's
takeaway.
hilarious, right? Because like you've always been like the Xbox guy, like on this show, and like this spoke to me more than it does to you. Like I loved all of this. Like most of the games that are in there, like I'm like, yeah, I'll fucking play that. And like there was some games where I was like, oh holy shit, yeah, that's fucking cool. Like the new Plague Tale game, and like that Pirates of the Caribbean coming to Sea of Thieves. Like
When
that
is
was
again,
fucking
Andy?
surprising.
Sorry, when's Pirates of the Caribbean?
That was actually really soon. Hold
Next
on,
week
hold
or
on.
something,
Go
isn't
back
it?
and
Like
check. Yeah, hold on. June 22nd, so 9 days away it is.
9 days. Yeah, I'll try it, but I know what Sea of Thieves is. I know the mechanics.
Yeah.
So how long it stays in my console once I've went, oh cool, Jack Sparrow. Now I can pick up crates and wander aimlessly about an island as Jack Sparrow
I
with
mean,
no purpose.
you
or
won't.
direction.
I'm telling you right now, you will not be playing as Jack Sparrow. Like, so get that out of your head. You'll not be playing
Oh,
as
so
Jack
it's
Sparrow.
even
You'll be playing
worse.
as your pirate
Right.
with Jack Sparrow, like in your sort of party. You'll be like working with him.
Okay, so I might not even try it. The whole fun to me would be playing as.
I
Jack
want to
Sparrow.
try it.
Yeah, you can.
Nah, you'll not play as Jack Sparrow.
Ah well. So you might be able to unlock his costume. I would hope they at least did
Maybe.
that. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I wasn't buzzing. I felt more buzzing at Square. And don't get me wrong, there was things in Square I wasn't interested in, but I went a few times at Square, whereas the Xbox one, I went, yeah, this is probably Flight Sim. Yeah, it is. This is probably Forza. Yeah, it is. And taking away leaks, there was nothing unexpected. I didn't get hit with, oh my God, like at all. There was no holy shit moment for me, apart from, but then again, I expected everything to be on Game Pass. Like, so no, nothing here blew me away. Halo, obviously, there's a lot of games I'll play. I'm a Game Pass subscriber to like next year. But yeah, you're right. You have totally turned around on the whole Xbox thing. Whereas like a few years back, you could have been like, fuck Xbox. I don't even turn it on. I don't want to play that. Since Game Passes came and built, and Sony's annoyed you the last few months, you've kind of went and stepped over to the dark side, if you will.
Funny. It's funny because like I always, when I've had both the consoles in the past, I've always basically played all the games on PlayStation and then played all like and just the Xbox exclusives on the Xbox. So like I played like Recore and like Quantum Break and stuff like that. But like nowadays, nowadays because of Game Pass, like I play just most games on Xbox, and then I'll play
included as well now. So
yeah, and I play just the exclusives. Tends to be on the PlayStation. I'm playing Mass Effect on PlayStation, but outside of that, like I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Remake Intermission, whatever it's fucking called. Well, actually, no, I'm not playing Intergrade because my version doesn't say Intergrade. I'm playing Intermission, which is the DLC, but that's exclusive to PS5. So I'm playing the exclusive there, and then on Xbox, like I'm playing like Outriders and I'm playing Fortnite and like all the like other multi-platform games. Like I'm playing them all over on Xbox rather than on PlayStation because of Game Pass. And I mean, like Gears 5 as well, but like I could like Outriders I could play on PlayStation, but I'm playing it on Xbox because it's on Game Pass.
Yeah, it's like saying, why would you buy a DVD when it's on Netflix? Like I will never buy Stranger Things Blue.
Exactly.
Because it's always going to be Netflix because they own it. It's a bit like Xbox games that are on Game Pass. Even programs they don't own. Like, see if I wanted to see a show and it says it's on Netflix in a week, I ain't buying that show or watching it elsewhere. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm going to watch it on Netflix. It's the same. Game Pass is now I will never not have Game Pass. It's now joined Netflix, Prime Video, things like that, Disney Plus that I will never get rid of. And you're right. Like, see what you said during that conference, regardless of your feelings of Forza 5.
I'll still play it, don't get me wrong, like I'll play it and I'll probably enjoy it for 10 minutes.
What PlayStation have done is totally U-turned and Xbox have went, fuck you, fooled you, we're going next gen as of next year. Like it's as if,
It's bizarre.
It's as if Xbox had been fishing and went, look at the backwards compatibility that they already had, and they've just pushed it to the players and went, look, 4 generations of console in one, and PlayStation went, we didn't say we didn't like old games. Jim Ryan or somebody had to come out and reiterate statements recently, and they've went, okay, this can be in PS4, this is going to be in PS4, and Xbox has went, yeah, we're doing the same, and then E3 comes and they're like, it's not, it's all going to be next gen.
Yeah,
and you fucked yourself.
Look at this cool fucking game.
You've already promised God of War and Horizon to PS4, guys. Bye.
Yeah.
Boom. That's what Xbox have done. They really have.
Very much.
I am glad they've done this. I hope PlayStation starts stepping it up next year. I know we've got Ratchet just now, but like even listening to guys like Kind of Funny, like Blessing even said this could work on PS4 without the ray tracing. If they can turn that off, then there's nothing in Ratchet and Clank that says this can only work. Like Flight Sim, that can only work in next gen because of what's involved in it, using Google Maps and stuff like that. But like Ratchet, Blessing hit the point. He goes, you can turn off a few nice settings, drop it down to 30, and it could be on PS4. Like, so.
I mean, that's not what I want. I don't want Divisions compromised. I want next gen only games. Like, I don't want them to be on last gen. And like Microsoft seems to be starting to deliver that from next year. So, I'm cool with that. And like the thing is, like we've got now. This is a roadmap for Xbox for what they're doing for the next 18 months, basically. Like, here's fucking all these 30 games that you're going to be getting pretty much up until next Christmas, and like it's deafening. The silence from Sony. Like, they're like, yeah, you're getting maybe
get Horizon this year.
Maybe Horizon, maybe Horizon this year.
What else?
And like, God of War's coming next year. I'm like, that's it.
Do you know?
There's nothing
Do
else.
you know
I'm
what?
like, okay.
Like Deathloop's one of their other exclusives this year. Xbox could pull a dick move and just say, "Hold it back."
I mean, I don't think they will. I think they want to get that out
They-
so they can, because it's
Yeah,
a
get rid of
timed
it. Yeah, but
exclusivity window.
they could absolutely
So-
just go, "Hold it back. Let us win Christmas."
No, I mean, I don't think Deathloop makes any difference to them winning Christmas at all,
No,
to be
it
honest.
wouldn't. I
But
don't
like,
think it's-
they want, yeah, they want to get Deathloop out on PlayStation as soon as possible, so
get it
that
out on Xbox.
that countdown, yeah, so that countdown begins, because it will be 6 months or a year for it coming to Xbox, and obviously it'll go into Game Pass. So if you've got both consoles, there's no fucking point buying it on PlayStation because you're gonna get it for free like 6 months to a year later.
No,
So just
you're right.
wait.
So yeah, all in all, it was good. Definitely check out our Square video that we done live. That should be up in the feed. I've not done thumbnails yet, but it's there. I really enjoyed Square's one. I even did this a few times on stream. Andy didn't budge as much, but he's had a big old cup of pessimism recently, and
I liked what Square showed. Like honestly, like almost every game was like, okay, cool, yeah, I'm in for this. But like there wasn't anything particularly surprising outside of Guardians.
So tonight at midnight there is the Future Game Show. At 10:30 you've got the PC Gaming Show. Tomorrow we've got Capcom Showcase at 10:30, which we could do that live. We could do another live tomorrow for Capcom.
I could be down for doing Capcom. And they probably show a new Street Fighter game. That's
Street Fighter
and
6.
what I'm excited for though, I want Zack and Wiki 2. That's the only game I want from Capcom.
Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Capcom.
Imagine they showed that though. Oh my god.
Defo Street Fighter 6, and I reckon Resident Evil. Yeah, they're probably going to do Revelations 3. Maybe Resident Evil 8 DLC as well, because they did quite a bit of DLC for 7. They might announce the DLC for 8
Monster
now.
Hunter stuff, yeah.
Monster Hunter Rise add-ons, and potentially coming to Xbox and PS5 2022, because I think there's timed exclusivity in that from Nintendo. So they might announce that. I mean, they might hold back in Monster Hunter Rise. By all means, it depends on their deal with Nintendo. So then we've also Tuesday, the other big one, Nintendo. That's at 5 o'clock. So we'll do coverage of that later on. We'll do a show at 9, and we'll catch up on Nintendo and do it kind of in the style of this, because we've both watched it by that point. We've got Bandai Namco at 10:20 that we could well cover live. And then
because we can cover Nintendo and that, and then just dovetail straight into Bandai Namco.
Yeah, that's what I think we're doing. So, and then that practically wraps up most of the E3 coverage for this
Yeah,
year. So
I think Bandai's the last one. Like, Bandai Namco is interesting because obviously they showed Elden Ring, during the Summer Games Fest one, and maybe we'll get to see some more gameplay there. They've already given a release date and a trailer for it. It would make sense for them to do a deeper dive at their own show. So
yeah,
see some stuff there.
but yeah, so far, like I've seen a few comments about E3 this year. I've seen worse E3s. I'm okay so far with this one, and I went in with the expectations of COVID has moved a lot of dates, COVID has moved a lot of things, and I don't get the complaints. How are you enjoying E3 so far, Andy?
Taking it so far, like I can't say that it's like my favorite E3 ever.
No, but it's a medium E3. It's okay.
Yeah. Like it's definitely passable for an E3. Like it's better than last year.
Yes.
What happened last year, but like it's definitely missing Sony. Like you can feel it's missing Sony, and like I think
But Sony have
Sony
nothing
by
to
then
show.
they don't know. That's the problem. I think by the end of the year, this year, like Sony
jump
will
back
be
in for next
missing E3. Well, no. I think Sony will be missing E3 because like all this hype and buzz is like now there for Microsoft. Like with that stream and like all these other third-party games and shit coming out, like the buzz is there for all these. Like there's no buzz for Sony shit at all. Like 'cause they've got nothing.
Play
Like,
Ratchet.
it's dead.
That's it.
Where's my fucking hard drive, Sony? Like that's all I want.
Well, you won't need to, because there's nothing. Maybe they're like, we don't need to rush that.
There's nothing to play. No,
There's
no.
nothing to play on. There actually
Fair enough.
isn't. And like, aside from the odd third-party game, all you're playing is exclusive, which we've got Ratchet, Returnal, Destruction All Stars, hopefully Horizon this year, and that's pretty much it for full-on exclusive.
Maquette. Is an exclusive.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, it's an empty year for Sony, so it's kind of good they're skipping E3, because all they'll be showing us is titles for, look, here's stuff coming in 2023, hopefully.
That would be fine because it would give me something to be excited about. But like,
Having nothing, yeah. Sony's doing
Yeah.
something in July, though, I'm sure. I'm sure they've got a July conference thing.
yeah, there's a rumored July state of play coming. But that's still a month away. So
So
shame not to see Sony kicking around this stuff when everyone's all excited about all the shit. Because like last year, everyone was like, they did stuff all at the same time. And,
yeah.
like people were thinking Sony were going to do nothing, and then they went, "Oh, we're going to do this PlayStation 5 reveal," and Sony ripped the shit out of everyone else, like by doing an amazing conference. And this year, it's like, oh, Sony's doing fucking absolutely nothing like this year. Mad. And I think Microsoft did a great job here. Like it was just game after game after game after game, which is like an hour and a half
And
full
all
of games.
Game Pass.
I was not. An old Game Pass, pretty much, and I was not
95%.
bored. I was not bored one time. They spent an hour and a half here showing incredible gameplay footage, like trailers for games coming in the future,
Gameplay.
brand new exclusive reveals, like dates for fucking exciting things like Star.
Andy, a lot of these were Xbox exclusive, Xbox first, Xbox exclusive. So see all these people, Sony ponies, turn around saying, "Where's your games?" Watch that.
There you go.
Watch that. Here's
Here's
the
the
big
games,
one.
Microsoft, and Microsoft just slaps their dick on the table. There you go.
Here's the big one though. And that's not all their studios. That's not all the studios they bought. That's not anything. And Phil even came out, and that's not including Elder Scrolls 6, Fable. He listed them all off, going,
Epic
"We still got all
Dark.
these."
Yeah,
He
like
literally went
there's
like that.
he's-
Here's the rest. Here's the rest.
Gears, like, you
Jim
just, like,
Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, they basically said like, okay, the studios are also hard at work on Perfect Dark, Elder
Yep.
Scrolls,
Gears,
like fucking
Halo,
Gears, like
franchise,
all the rest of
everything.
them. Like, oh my god.
Yep, and here's the biggest takeaway from that. Not the biggest takeaway, the biggest one that we've talked about, we've mentioned, and we predicted, and it happened. Halo multiplayer being free to play for everybody because they'd done away with gold.
Massive.
See, the minute that happened, I was like, they're going to split the multiplayer in Halo, aren't they? They want the audience back from COD. And do you know what? The audience this year are going to go to Halo and they're going to go to Battlefield because COD's World War and it's going to look slow as shit because Halo's introduced what looked like a grappling hook. Battlefield's got modern day again with the destruction. You've got your two there. Battlefield, okay, you're going to have to pay for it, but Halo is free for everybody on Xbox. The multiplayer, you're going to play it. The launch numbers for that are going to be through the roof. They're going to top every Halo game in the franchise. They're going to be played by so many people. You're going to see so many thank you guys for pushing however many million players in the first week. I guarantee it. This is going to be a new obsession. And if they can sneak out a Battle Royale Halo, Halo's back on top. That's all I'm going to say. If that happens, Andy, because Halo's fault. I liked 4 and 5 probably better than the rest of the series, and everybody's like, oh, 1 to 3 was the best. Reach was good. I prefer the spin-offs. And then I liked 4 and 5's direction. Now they're like, let's make it look more like Halo again. And I'm all for it. I'm more of Gears than Halo, as you know. We talked about this before. And the fact they're giving it free, though, Andy, everyone knows the name Halo. Master Chief's the Xbox mascot, and you're giving the multiplayer for free to everybody. There are some people that will not play the campaign.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the cool thing about this as well is that, like, although it's free to play, they can still monetize that if they want. They can put battle passes and cosmetics and shit like that.
Battle passes,
which I'm
because
sure,
they had Battle Pass Master Chief Collection. It was free. That's them testing it. That was them testing it.
Yeah.
So the cool thing about that Battle Pass, Andy, if you ever play it, you won't. The Master Chief Collection.
I didn't. I won't.
So
I did play it, but I never knew there was a battle pass in it, so didn't play much.
It's not highly advertised. You don't pay for it. So they've got like maybe say 10. They've probably got more now or less. But like it's Battle Pass 10, say, that's live just now. You can go back and do Battle Pass 1 and unlock the stuff for that. And then go to Battle Pass 2. You don't have to play the latest one. Like say Fortnite, you can only play the Battle Pass that's out now. You can go back and play like last season's Battle Pass or the one before or like right back to the start. So it's pretty cool the way that works. And if they keep that up, it's a different can't think of the words. It's a different tweak to the Battle Pass formula that's been going on like the new season. But say you go, I haven't played Battle Pass. I haven't played enough Halo. You can go, don't worry about it. Season 2 is out like in 3 months, but you can still go back and finish season 1. That's cool. And like Halo's not going to have licenses that expire or like run out their deal or whatever, or they've paid for that. So why not let you go back and unlock, say, classic Master Chief, classic Cortana, classic whatever.
I want pink suit Master Chief that we saw in the trailer.
And you can do that right now in Halo 5, Halo 4. You can customize your Spartan for multiplayer however you like. Big team battle is really fun to play, and the fact it's free. This is a big one for Microsoft.
Yeah.
Not just Game Pass. Halo, they're bringing it back in a big way and saying free for everyone. This was the reason they took gold away from free games. It wasn't Fortnite.
100%.
It was Halo. This is what it was setting the path for. Is look, Halo's free, guys. Have you tried Game Pass? It'll be on your TV soon. You can play Halo multiplayer for free on your phone.
Do you know what I just thought that they'll do? Like, the Battle Pass will cost, but if you've got Game Pass, it'll be free. That's what they'll do.
Oh yeah, it will. So I'm fine with that. Like, cool. I will play the campaign, obviously. Yeah, really cool. Forza, obviously, I love my Forzas. You know, Forza is one of my top ones. And I said before last week when we were talking about Forza Horizon 5 Mexico, when we were predicting, I did not like the British one. I preferred the Australian one. Mexico looks cool, and my worry was it was all going to be a big desert, but they've added jungles, they've added cityscapes, they've added a variety of things, and it looks so nice. Like the ray tracing in that looked amazing. And hopefully after this, they'll allow the team to go and work in Fable. But see, for anyone that was expecting Fable, I was like, it'd be cool to see it, but I think that was just a dick swinging thing last year. Just look, we've got Fable coming again. I don't think Fable will get to see to the end of next year if we do at E3 next year. This is a 2023
Yeah,
game.
I think so. I think we will see that at E3 next year, same with like Perfect Dark and that. But like, they've given us plenty here to be excited about for the year coming up. And my favorite quote from this whole E3 so far has been from Forza Horizon 5, though, where the guy says, "Check out this geology detail."
Yeah. It did look
I'm
good.
like, oh my god. It did look good, to be fair to him, but like just the way he said that, I'm like,
Yeah,
oh.
it did look good.
And you look, and you're like, oh, a volcano, cool, looks cool as shit.
Yeah, it's cool. It is cool, but I was really hoping for Tokyo for a while because I really think the streets is what's needed. See, after they've done like Britain, they've done that. Take us to an open world city again. Like I think that's the logical next step for Horizon 6, which I'd imagine we get Forza Motorsport 8, which I'm going to call it now going forward. Forza Horizon Forza will be next year. Maybe the following year. No, we won't, unless they hand Forza Horizon to someone else, because Playground Games will be hard at work at Fable. So it might be 2-3 years before we see Horizon 6. And I would like them to take it to Tokyo or a city just to mix it up a bit from... We had deserts in Australia. We had that already. We had drab, dreary, horrible, accurate weather of Britain last year. But yeah, I want to see cities. I want to see neon cities. I want to see those lights. I want to be driving through city streets. Like, I don't want to play Need for Speed like to do that. I want to play Horizon where it's actually fun to play and the cars don't feel like I'm like it's so floaty. It's horrible. Anyway, we'll wrap things up there. We've give you like almost an hour. Stay tuned. Like we told you what we're covering tomorrow. We'll be covering Nintendo. I'd say at 9 o'clock usual time for Nintendo coverage tomorrow, and then that'll lead straight into
on Tuesday.
Sorry, Tuesday.
Tomorrow will be
tomorrow's Capcom. Was it?
Tomorrow's Capcom, yeah.
Capcom live at
what
20
time did you
past
say
10?
that?
I think it's 20 past
20
10.
past 10? Yeah, we'll do that live, that's fine.
20 let me double check that. Capcom tomorrow's Monday, isn't it? Yeah, Capcom's 20 past 10 UK time, and then the day after Nintendo. There doesn't seem to be a lot going on tomorrow, which is quite frustrating. Like that tomorrow would be Sony's day if they were doing it, I would imagine. And that's probably why there's a big gap. They probably left it open for Sony. It's a shame. I would like PlayStation to do something, drop something tomorrow, like confirm Horizon's release date on your own. They won't though, but I would like them to. You know what I mean? That would be cool. So it's a shame. But anyway, let us know what you've been thinking about E3. Are you excited about Halo? I know Fraser is really excited about this. So yeah, all good. All good from Xbox. Give me more Forza. Take away the Vampire game and all the other ones I said. But yeah. Sea of Thieves. Look. Shit printed Sea of Thieves if you want to go to Loot Gaming. Don't give them their business.
Hello.
Anyway, thank you very much.
Davy Jones. Giant squid.
Continue.
Hello.
Continue.
This is the tale of Captain Jack Sparrow.
Sang by Michael Bolton, much better than that.
Of course.
But I did enjoy that. Thanks for the interlude. But yes, Sea of Thieves. is one that I'll check out. I know G will definitely be checking that out. But thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night for Capcom Live. I'm quite looking forward to Capcom. Nintendo. Okay, before we finish up, I've asked you this most days live on air. I've asked you off air as well. For me now, I am 70% sure we're not seeing the Switch Pro at E3. I think it does exist. I believe in it. It's not like I think it's a cryptozoologist. I don't think it's like fake. I think there is a Switch Pro. I'm now 70% sure that it's not going to be shown.
And I am 90% sure that it is going to be shown.
Andy, so why do you think it's still going to be shown? Why? What is it that says
Like,
that?
look, they've said, like, Nintendo said nothing about it, right? But we've seen now so many people come out and talk about like different components and shit like that. Like, it's fucking in the works.
Oh, yeah, I agree. It's in the works.
I bet if you dug around enough, you could probably find on 4chan or one of these like message boards. You could probably find like a leaked picture of it from somewhere.
No, because the Switch Lite was
but look at that. Look at that Mario Rabbids game, right? Like that looks fucking good.
But if you look
That's
at the
running on
screenshots compared to
Switch
Mario,
Pro.
no, I don't believe it is. Mario Odyssey side by side with it that I seen earlier. The guy that tweeted, he goes, as much as I want a Switch Pro, here's a Mario Odyssey screenshot that I took, and he put it side by side. He's right. Mario games look as good. Mario Rabbids 1 looked good. People are just watching this with rose-tinted goggles. Again, there's a 30% chance it can happen. I just think it's not. I've got this feeling now that it's like either Nintendo is pulling a fast one and they've went, oh, you think you're going to be smart and ruin our surprise for showing it before E3? Okay, we'll do it during a show. Fuck you.
I don't think they're going to do it during the show. I think they're going to show it tomorrow. Tomorrow they're just going to drop a random trailer on Monday morning, like,
Tomorrow.
Here's the Switch Pro trailer. Yeah,
There's
tomorrow.
It's a quiet day tomorrow. There's nothing till Capcom.
Exactly. And that gets the ball rolling for the Nintendo hype. They show the Switch Pro, and then all the games are on Tuesday.
Currently running out. All games shown will be on Switch Pro. I bet you that happens if it does, but I think there's a 30% chance of that happening. So anyway, and I was a big Switch Pros coming this year. But yes, anyway, here's one, right? I know you said 100% sure. Imagine an alternate universe where you were like, it's not going to happen. What do you think Nintendo can do? Like, I personally think the only game we're seeing from them this year is like a Bayonetta 3. I think Breath of the Wild 2 is next March alongside the Switch Pro now to mark the 5th anniversary of Breath of the Wild and the Switch. I think Metroid 4 is coming along nicely, but we have nothing further to share. And I think that's it. I think they'd re-release they re-released Wind Waker and Twilight Princess this winter to fill the gap.
Yep. I think it's going to be that plus Metroid this year. Metroid 4.
Metroid 2.5D. You're not getting Metroid 4 this year.
We'll see.
Are you more drunk now that you're at the bottom of the glass? Because there's no way we're getting Metroid 4 this year.
This is the diluting juice only, thank you. No wine for me. No wine for me.
Metroid 4
is that a big promise?
Metroid 4 is not this year. There's no chance.
It's this year.
You think the game is releasing this year? You're just saying that to be controversial.
Yes.
But Andy's usually wrong.
Why
he's so sure. Andy's just doing this, Fraser. Like, I know you maybe haven't listened recently, but Andy's became me in like 2012, 2013, round about that era. And it just irritates. And it's me getting my own back. It's like when Lexi's cheeky to me, it's like, it's for this. And I don't care. It's a switch up of characterizations. Like, so, I don't think the Switch Pro is getting shown. No. I think there's a 30% chance that it will. And you've put a date on it now, whereas for the past 4 years since the Switch launched and we've been talking about Switch Pro, you've never dated it, but now you're saying tomorrow is when they're going to show off. And Metroid
Switch Pro.
Do you know what? There's a 30% chance of Switch Pro, but see Metroid 4, I think there's a 0% chance of it coming out this year.
We'll see on Tuesday.
This is nonsense from a madman.
You'll be apologising to me on Tuesday night's show. Just you wait.
I will be apologising to you on Tuesday because there's no way Metroid 4 is coming out this year. I think Bayonetta 3 at a push. I think Breath of the Wild 2 next year in March, and I think Twilight Princess and Wind Waker is the game this winter. Do you think that's coming?
I think those. Yeah, I think so. Makes sense.
Fraser says, "Oh, I've noticed. Don't worry." Yeah, yes. Let's just pray that Andy doesn't hit the red wine, because, God, those were interesting years. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Thanks, Fraser, for watching our breakdown and also our Square conference. Good on him. Thanks. But yeah, let us know what you thought, and we'll see you tomorrow for Capcom. Bye.
Bye. X.
Oh, Wakanda forever.
No, X gonna give it to you.
No, Wakanda
Like
forever.
Xbox. Xbox giving you all the games with Xbox Game Pass.
Goodbye.